My name's Tim Cady. I'm an assistant professor with USU Extension, part of the Hearts Initiative, and part of my role is to work with people who are unhoused. So what we're going to talk about today is a little bit different. We're going to talk about how to have the unhoused population stay warm in the winter. So the warming centers that we have across the state are few and far between. We use approximately 4 different centers that are currently set aside separately for warming centers. And one of them happens to be in Cache Valley, and I'm part of that group. I'm the vice president on the board of directors for that organization called the William A. Bernard Warming Center. And I have been doing it since we began that center for approximately 4 years. This is our 4th season that starts generally and goes from November until middle of April. And by doing so, we keep people safe and warm. And just as an example of the growth that we're seeing in the population we work with, our first year we had approximately 100 guests. We call the people that come to our centers guests. And now this 3rd year, it just ended a while ago, we have had a double, so over 206 people participated in this last year. So within 3 years, we increased our people that use the center by over 100%. To talk about who uses the warming centers and the shelters now across the state, it can be almost anyone. We've got people who've lost their housing for that month, family members, we've got individuals, we've got people with persistent mental illness, we have people that are just getting out of jail, we have people that have come to us that may be students that don't have anywhere else to go. We also have people who maybe have been living in canyons, living in their cars. As it's getting colder, they need some place to go that's warm and safe. And so they'll come and just spend some time with us. We've got people who work full-time nights and will come in just for a few hours to get some food and maybe have a chance to sleep for a little while before they go back to work. So we see all different populations coming in to see us now. It's changed even since we've began. We see almost any population, any group of people that just need some help. Some centers only are open during the time that it's actually called a code blue. That's what that's called when temperatures below 18 degrees. And that's notified and people are allowed to be in a shelter for 24 hours. So for the people at our center up here in Cache Valley, it makes it difficult because if we have that center open for 24 hours, we infringe on what the church does. We are located inside St. John's Episcopal Church, an approximately 2,400 square foot facility. And it works really well. We have a lot of great people that help us with that, lots of volunteers, but other community departments don't have that resource. Many of our people that we work with have come from other organizations, other places, and have told us that our community really tries to support the center in a different way than some of those other warming shelters do. Warming shelters and warming centers are very similar. They have the same idea in mind. They want to have people be successful and enjoy their time out of the cold. And that's very simply what we're doing. We're trying to keep people alive and have them know what they can do to get help. We provide access to services. We work with BRAG, Bear River Health Department. All the health departments work together across the state. We have a system called UHIMIS where we actually document where people are from, what they've done, how long they've been homeless, and how we can help them with any needs that they might have. It's put down regularly and done by basically an interview when the first person comes in to visit our center. You can contact 211 and ask about those local opportunities for yourself to go use a warming center or warming shelter. You also can go online and look up your community, basically your county or city organization, to get that information. Part of what I do with the warming center is set that up to make sure that we have people available as volunteers, staff, and people that will organize to help us throughout that process. We have people that volunteer during the day. We have staff that are there overnight. We pay people at times to do that. And we only have a small staff of approximately 7 people that we pay, with 4 of them being at nights, because it's hard to find people to be there from 11 to 6 in the morning, so we do that. So in general, across the state, most of the people who work in the warming centers are volunteers. We have a website under the William A. Bernard Warming Center. You just look up that online. You actually will be connected with a volunteer organization that will help us work with you to talk about donations, what's available, what do we need. We have even whole lists that are done with the Amazon But you also have, at times, have some great donors that will donate a whole Amazon wish list back to us to help our guests that we have. So, long story short is we have opportunities to have people do really well in communities with people that care.